There's certain fragrances that no matter the price point, once you smell them, it has this wealth and opulence DNA about it that just makes you feel confident and like just boosts your mental bank account to a next level. Think about it. Smelling rich doesn't necessarily mean that you are rich. It's the more act as if situation. This is that liquid courage that in this particular case makes it seem like your 401k is elevated to new heights that no civilized normal human beings like us can understand. We broke. Now, some of the fragrances on this list are really expensive, but they also smell like wealth. So I've compiled a list of 10 different fragrances, all in the niche space that have this wealth, opulence, DNA, and confident factor that you might want to check out. Hey, you probably doing better than me in life. Chances are 99% of you are. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I always get asked what glasses I'm wearing. In this particular case, they're vintage. They're 1976 Hilton glasses with custom lenses. I'm just throwing that out there because everybody always asks. I am the sunglass king of the world in the fragrance space. Speaking facts! Bullshit. So the first fragrance I'm going to start off with, 1907. 𝗙𝗕 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀. I can't tell you how I feel. The sweet, rosy jamminess in this fragrance is something so salivatingly delicious, drives me insane. If you're wearing this near me, proceed with caution. Damn! Now we're talking about a fragrance that, I mean, the cheapest probably you can find is around $4. Crazy price for perfume. I mean, it's, let's be clear, but it smells like money. It's beautiful, it's airy, there's a light muskiness, but it's all about that rosy, sweet jamminess, underlying saffron spice, this gorgerific DNA about it that is just mesmerizing to me. And don't get it twisted, it's completely unisex. I pull this shit off beautifully. Once it dries down on my skin, the ambers pop up gorgeously. You still get the sweet factor throughout. Performance for me on this fragrance is stellar, and it's salivatingly rich. It's like seeing the baddie that you know is unattainable, and just to add insult to injury, she's got her own bread too, so she don't need you for nothing. But you're hoping she's just looking for a bum to take care of in the bedroom. This smells like money and sex. Yes, please. Now this next one has a little bit of a spicy, soapy nature. It's also a very expensive fragrance, but beautifully well-rounded and actually very wearable, as some of the ones in this house kind of are risky. Clive Christian's Town and Country. Money talks. This is a flirtatious Wall Street playboy. He has a wife and friends.
You naughty, naughty.
It's ginger meets sandalwood meets vetiver meets delicious. This feels like a playboy who cheats death on a regular. His bank account has more zeros than the US national debt. This guy doesn't want or need anything in life, but he chooses to cheat death. I'm going skydiving this weekend, parasailing. I'm driving my Porsche down a windy road right off a cliff and doing $160 because I have that much confidence that I have so much money in my bank account that when they revive me, I will live and be Gucci.
Thank you! Yes! What did I tell you?
It's something between the battle of ginger and pepper in this fragrance with a dry energy of this vetiver nuance, that this woodiness and this airiness as well at the same time makes this fragrance like a super playboy, wealthy, rich motherfucker. Like, lend me $20, fam. Lend me $20. Now, I'm not gonna front. This next fragrance, it took me a little bit of time to assimilate to it. You can't wear this with just anything. For me, it has to be a scenario where I'm just looking like I make money. Creed Spice and Wood. It's clovish, it's spicy. There's an undertone of like green apple. It's peppery. It's underlying kind of materialistic, like Swedish, like refinement and sophistication with elegance and demure energy. You have a couple of racehorses. You have a couple of servants. I mean, if Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just adopted me, it would have been this level.
Oh my God, I just got a mental picture!
Clean, money, underline soapy, hide, spice, slightly herbal and medicinal. This is I'm 69 and my girl's 23. This is my yacht has 7 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms that I've never even seen. This is, of course, honey, invite all of your friends. Just remember the dress code, thongs only.
Sensational.
This is legit spilling champagne on the penthouse floor and being like, we'll replace that easy. Or looking at it from a different perspective because of its woodiness, it's like being dry hunked by a billionaire lumberjack. Spice and wood. How's your bank account looking? Mine's not good. This next one, monster of performance with an underlying like subtle cherry flex that's wildly unexpected, and I don't find it in the original, but Reflection Man 45? Crazy. My God, is a musky, peppery, underlying cherry-ish note in this fragrance absolutely stellar off of my skin. I love how this fragrance encompasses almost like this Middle Eastern attribute to the Western world, like powdery, spicy, peppery, slightly dirty, performs crazy, a little expensive. And by a little, I mean a lot.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
But does this shit perform? Crazy. Handsome, elegant, opulent. I have a penthouse in New York and a house in Dubai. I fly back and forth between LA and Abu Dhabi on the regular, oh yeah, in my Falcon. I mean, this fragrance does not match my bank account whatsoever. We are not in the same stratosphere, but the fact that a sprayable liquid can give me that kind of confidence that I can walk into a room with high net worth individuals and feel that we're somehow on even playing field, or at least that I'm smelling better than them, that's a nice little confidence boost no matter who picks up the check, because it can't be me, I ain't got that money.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Tobacco, booze, amber, mint, the Bond villain in the movie. The one that you secretly want him to rip James Bond's neck out. This fragrance makes me feel like reading a British tabloid with Burlington 1819 by Roja. Smell me, baby. Let these people know how offensive you are. Just let them know the levels of wealth hit different. Act as if I'm manifesting 7 figures this year. That was good, but listen, I'm manifesting, guys. It's just not gonna happen. God damn, bro, this is, when you gotta look at a bottle aimlessly like this shit is gonna respond back to you, you got this is like, I'm looking at this like I'm waiting for a response for you to confidently be like, you know, I'm that guy. I am Timothy. That's what I'm waiting for this fragrance to tell me. In smelling this shit, the grapefruit is so beautifully balanced that it's not overly tart and sour. The mintiness here is not overdone. It's complementing that underlying sourness. And then you got mild tobacco-like after ash smell. Bro, money. British, my UK money.
Daddy, chill.
Doesn't matter if you shop at the Salvation Army, they got fly shit too. I mean, this shit is so overseas swag that I feel like after a couple of sprays, I'll inherit some land or a castle. 1819? This is kind of wild, but there's a dude on TikTok who's like a lumberjack, right? Real handsome fuck. I can't stand looking at him, even though we look like twins.
Bullshit!
This kind of reminds me of that dude successfully, like 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝐿, 𝗙𝐿, you're thinking about a shirtless other dude. I can compliment a dude if he looks good and I'm fucking envious. Why not? He's got nice tits.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
This joint is leather, spice, and everything nice. Oh my God. I'm like hand carving my own furniture while closing multi-billion-dollar real estate deals annually. It's like if Indiana Jones, after ripping somebody's heart out, wore a Tom Ford suit. Rough, rugged, and raw with defined elegance. Spices, a little bit of a petroleum-ish kind of vibe. Some suedes, like a worn-in boots, cowboy status. Motherfucker got spurs on his heels. There's a little bit of an underlying stank in here that gives somebody like, yo, I've been working on the field all day, but even though all the all the veins is poking out and shit, you all sweaty and brolic and diesel, and then women are just walking by like, yeah, I got money too. God damn. Was there any doubt that I had to add this to the list? The new Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo Sharp patchouli. Why did I add this one as opposed to the other one? They're close enough. This one performs slightly better off of my skin and adds a slight element of freshness. Is it worth to buy both of them? No, unnecessary. But this one has been really doing beautifully off of my skin. I can't complain at all, and I don't feel like I'm missing anything from the other one. But imagine spraying this on your freshly bespoke suit with that evil grin on your face like you know you're conquering someone tonight. Talk about a fragrance throughout the years that have had dudes asking, yo, what fragrance are you wearing? And women truly being like, wow, you smell great. What else do you need from a scent? It makes you feel good. It's a beautiful patchouli, not dirty. This one's a little bit on the fresher side. You got a light rosy element with a beautiful black pepper kiss. And the bottle is sexy, and with 2 proofs of purchase, you might get yourself your own mistress. Or 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗏. I need a moment of silence with the scent. Oh, God. Sexy, sweet, rose, masculine, elegant, refined. This ain't just regular Yves Saint Laurent. Why, Bobby? This hits money. Now let's once again travel back over to the pond because Royal Oud smells like a tweed coat with suede elbow pads. Pepper, pepper, pepper is what you're getting. This is OG, classic. Walking around with a plaid umbrella, Chelsea boots that have been worn, made by a cobbler down the road that his family's been doing it for like 150 years. It's like sandalwood and lemon had a baby and sprinkled black pepper on his forehead like a saintly ritual. This is probably one of the better ones in the whole Creed lineup. This is absolutely masculine and gentlemanly, refined and elegant, wearable with sophistication, and gradually makes the best decisions when it comes to any kind of investment. He's not experiencing the market crash that we all are. Your 401k will be depleted by the end of the year, but not his, because he diddly-dabbied in some crypto, he did some illegal schemes, maybe some number running, we don't know, allegedly.
Huh?
But this type of wealth and opulence in this fragrance means that you walk around with private security detail and you have a chapel in your house for all the sins that you do Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And you know what kind of sinning that is. Amen.
Vanity, definitely my favorite sin.
Now, if you want to talk about masculine money with leather, Thameen's Regent Leather, so smooth, powdery, lotion, leather, sexy, incredible. Just once again, minis on this bitch. Like, come on, son. This shit is crazy work. Crazy.
Sensational.
How does this not smell like money? How do you have like a beautiful, bold, round leather with sexy, soft, powdery essence, creaminess like lotion, like super well balanced, non-offensive yet ultra masculine, slightly sweet yet slightly fresh, clean, addictive, almost with like a little champagne flute kiss, like I could almost taste the bubbles of that fucking brute. If you like a leather fragrance and you have not experienced this scent, you are truly missing out on a beautiful leather fragrance. I sometimes forget it sits in the back burner. You know how stupid I feel that I don't realize what a gem is in that collect. Like a gem? Bruh. Now finally, this one is a riskier one, but a well-calculated risk. The only mall fragrance for me that speaks to me off of my skin, that gives me just confidence, right? Like the mall fragrances for me just don't move me like they move a ton of other people. But this one is special to me, and that's Promise. Promise is a monster all on its own with a beautiful Middle Eastern flair, but that apple, that greenness, that fruity factor that this fragrance has with that overall, almost with this green woody funk to it. Wow! It's like a cornucopia of spices, yet fruity balances, like red berries mixed with spicy woods, mixed with green cypriol energy, mixed with a little bit of a funk, a tiny bit, but the well-balanced funk. Like it's not gonna throw anybody off or misplay, like just make you feel any kind of way. It's very handsome and debonair and elegant, and that's kind of where the wealth factor speaks for me. It's something that just exudes this confidence. Like you gotta be that certain type of person that walks with a certain level of confidence that usually that comes with like financial security. And that's the thing about some of these scents. Like some of these scents really resonate or just teleport you into a space that are like, yeah, no, I'm gonna make it to the levels that I wanna make it. There's a level of success here that is within grasp. It just takes a little bit more work. But the whole act as if, however it comes, whether it be from meditation, from mantra, from vision boards, from scents using aromatherapy, we can all get there. It just may take us a little bit more time and a little bit more effort because we're not born with a silver spoon. We weren't handed shit over. We spent $50,000 in college to get a degree that's just hanging there doing absolutely nothing. The hustle, the drive, the grind has to be different, and we all need little levels of motivation, however we can get them, even if they come in sprayable form. And for reference, I never spent that much in college. I didn't go to college. I barely went to school, period. Clearly. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. What fragrance have you smelled that smells like absolute money? Leave it in the comments below. I'll see y'all stitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead,